Okay, this episode was hot. I mean, wow, she went on some really awesome dates and there was some crazy stuff that happened and then there was some mega drama. Hey guys, and welcome back to Kellie TV. Let's talk about the Bachelorette-Andi season episode 2. So much stuff went on and it started off with honestly my favorite person so far, and sadly that is Eric, but I think he is super cute, really sweet, he's really intelligent, and I'm just a sucker for dark-haired guys, so I really think they look awesome together. But it just breaks my heart because we know that he's no longer with us, and it just kills me because I think they would have been an awesome match. Anyhow, they had a really nice date. They started out by going to the beach and we got to see his amazing six-pack. Wow. And then they went from the beach to the snow and they went snowboarding, and even though Andi was not very good at snowboarding, he was really gracious and he helped her out. And then they had a nice little cozy cabin meal and they made s'mores, and he got to tell her about how he's traveled or his goal is to travel the world, and a lot about his family and how he wanted to have kids. Heartbreaking totally, but I just really like Eric. He was an awesome guy and super sad about what happened. Okay, so she really liked Eric as well, but there's other guys who have caught her attention. But first of all, can we talk about the group date? So she picked some guys to go to this place, and okay, so it was pretty much like they were Chippendales, and some people like went really overboard with it, but I was loving it and I think the audience was loving it too, including 2 other former contestants of The Bachelorette. It was totally crazy. I loved Robot Guy. He really like pretty much took everything off, and I just think it was cool for some of the guys who were kind of shy to like let their wilder side out, and I thought it was a really fun activity. Plus they were raising money for charity, so you can't beat that. So it was time for Andi to have another one-on-one, and this time she picks Marcus, who is a farmer, and he's really a true gentleman, and they go out for a day on the races, and he didn't really dress the part because you want to be like all preppy and snazzy when you're going to a horse race, and she hooked him up with some really nice clothes, and they looked super cool together, really chic, and this older couple who'd been together forever thought that they had been together for a really long time, and he was like, oh no, this is our very first date. And they had a great time there, and then they had a local band perform for them and they were dancing, and Marcus got the very first kiss of the season, so that was super exciting. And I really think he's a nice guy, but I don't think that he's the guy for Andi. Tell me down below what you think. Do you think that Andi will choose Marcus? Okay, so there's some drama going on back at the house, and it deals primarily with Craig, who has had one too many drinks and is acting pretty crazy. In fact, she was trying to kind of talk to the other guys and get to know them, and he like butts in. He's making no sense, says something quasi-offensive about her parents because he doesn't know what he's saying. She's like, I'm gonna try to give him the benefit of the doubt. The next thing you know, he's jumping in the pool with all his clothes on, and the producers have to intervene, and you know if they're intervening, that's not good. And they're like getting him out of the pool and taking him out of the house for the night. So I'm like, hey Craig, you have just totally eliminated yourself from this season, so stupid move, Craig. Anyhow, she is still getting to know more of the guys as this episode goes on, and you know, Josh, who is the former professional baseball athlete, was talking to her, and I could tell he was getting closer and closer and closer, and was like, he is totally going in for a kiss, which he did. So he got the second kiss of the season, and she really likes him because he's kind of cocky, and at first she had kind of written him off because she said she used to date a lot of athletes, but I think that she's really going to grow closer to him. I could totally see them going on a one-on-one. So, I want to know your guys' opinion before we talk about the rose ceremony and who went home. Who do you think she is going to really mesh with? Has it been people that she's already been on the solo dates with, or is it other people? I know that Tassos really made an impression to her like the first time that they met, so I think that they will have a solo date coming up, and I think that they are going to kind of be a match. And there's another guy, Nick V, I think he's really cool, and I think they're really going to hit it off too. So anyway, it was time for the rose ceremony, and it wasn't too sad because the people who went home, I'm kind of like, who are you again? Because I didn't really get to know them. It's only the second episode, and she hadn't had any one-on-ones with them, but we did say goodbye to, hello, Craig. Was anyone shocked by that? Not me. But she was nice to him, and she said, you know, I just cannot get past the stuff that you did. but I think you're a cool guy, and I'm sorry. And then he felt really stupid because why would he do this? I mean, he's the one who kicked himself off the show. He probably still would have been on the show if he hadn't acted totally cray-cray, right? So I was watching along with my friends on Beamly, and we were talking during the whole 2-hour episode like we do every week. We're talking live about The Bachelorette, and this is a really cool app that's totally free. I'm going to put the link down below for the Bachelorette room so you can join us next week. And next week we have a double episode, Sunday and Monday. We talk live Eastern time, and it's really cool to talk to people who love the same shows that you love. I have a great time talking to all you guys over there, and please join us next time if you've never been on Beamly before, because it's so much fun. So let me know down below who you think she should go on a solo date with next 2 episodes. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, these next 2 episodes. I'm so excited for extra time with Andy and all the hot guys. So thanks for joining me, and have a great night.